And hello, boys and girls. This is your old pal, Uncle Al. And today, let's get Dino out. All right, boys and girls, this is Dino the dinosaur. Hi, Ontario Pepper, where you are. Okay, Uncle Al's got to punch a few numbers and get the view screen. And I got Brad, so Brad, we don't want Brad. And we want, let's see, I don't know. Uncle has too many things. Uncle's tired.
Being means to me, and then maybe later on I'll do a more in-depth.
I'll kill that. That's Cheryl Hirsch from DIY Fun. I'm trying to get her homepage. Yeah, let's see. Okay, that's her homepage right there, boys and girls. That's Cheryl. Let's see right here. And she's more into arts and crafts and cosplay and fun stuff like that. And her and her daughter, Angel, they do stuff. And okay, and today's blog is for them on arts and crafts. See, a lot of people don't understand my third method for making stuff and equipment and gadgets for what you call prepping, survival, camping, whatever you call it. I do it through arts and crafts or the hardware store or the grocery store. Easy as pie. Now, before we get into that, first thing is trying to remember. Tyler asked me a couple of questions. I'm trying to remember from his comments. First, they do make hashes. They have a sausage hash, corned beef hash, roast beef hash, chicken hash, tuna hash, bacon hash, I think a pork hash. They make hashes. Mary Kitchen makes a whole bunch of different hashes. This one is a sausage hash. I like corned beef hash, I like roast beef hash. Not too thrilled about the chicken hash or the tuna hash. Blech. Okay, I'm getting too old to use this. Now, let's see. Steve of Corsair Trainers knows what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm getting too old for this. Because Tyler asked me a question, why that kind of caliber weapon and why the accessory of a, well, there goes another thing I gotta pick up. Why I prefer using this. I'm old. If I hit you with this, you're not getting up. And I gotta pick up something. 1 second. Never get old. Love days like this. Oh, Lordy. Okay. All right. I'm Colin's tired. Okay. Why I pick the AK? I don't like the AK. AK to my taste is like a truck. I like an AR. What's best is if I have the AK caliber and the AK magazine. I like that. Don't like the AK throughout. It is a truck. Accuracy, I like the AR system, better accuracy, but it's a race car. So AK is a truck, and the AR system is more like a race car. So, and the only one came close when you combine the two was the Graylee, but Graylee's got its own problems, and it's like a hybrid, like the Finnish one. I really don't like that. It still use Uncle on those guns like Tyler does. He's just does the machine shop. I do theory, practice, and common knowledge, and Steve does the same thing. Why I like the Soviet 30 7.62. I won't go 39 because it's too tiring to talk about. So this blog is arts and crafts. The arts and crafts store, if you're Uncle Al, you could do anything with it. Now, normally I'll have a whole bunch of stuff from an arts and crafts store. Blanket pins. I always tell people about blanket pins, and they'll look at me like, dude, Uncle Al, what the heck's that? It's a very big safety pin that you use for pinning up blankets, dresses, scarves, you name it. It's a big, heavy duty safety pin. But a lot of people don't use it. And a lot of people have Velcro and they use other stuff, but they don't understand it. So, anyway, let's see. This is for Cheryl. Um, Please check out my cooking section, Cheryl Hirsch, DIY Fun. There's 5 channels that I already put it on the food and cooking playlist that I already picked up and found. That's LEM Products, a YouTube channel. Making Jerky with LEM Jerky Cannon. But at Whiterock85, that's the YouTube video you want to look at. Making Snack Sticks without or with casing by Hicountry 1976. All these are going to be listed down below. LME casing at LME Products. Sausage casing, 101 about sausage casing basics. Okay, now the way you're doing it with the plastic sausage gun, it's actually a meat compactor for extruded meat products. Uh, the meat mixture for sausages and pushed out rolled jerky has to be a very lean and dry meat. No, no more than 10%. Actually, it's 99.9 something. Moisture and fat content. Fat does not dehydrate. Dehydration, or the round things, I have several of those, are used for making food products, and it's a form of slow cooking. Okay, and then let's get back to this real quick because I got a lot of information I got passed through. Now, a lot of people, I forget, a lot of new people are asking me, how come 250 pounds of canned food, 750 pounds of dry food, Uncle Alan? Well, go back and look at the food and cooking section. That's the food and cooking playlist, and you'll figure it out. Still, water simple. It's 365 gallons of water per person, and you want one main gun with 5,000 rounds of ammo. Now, I won't go with the secret language because a lot of people miss it the first time, so I'm showing it again. Your future, Nazis are everywhere. 8 months, and now just 8 months because I have to cross out the week. 1 year supply of food and water pack for 4 people. If it's just you, you pack for 4. 9mm, that's another thing. Remember, if you watched West Wind Survival's video on this Iron Mountain hiking trail, people were, like I said, in spandex, some little water bottles, and jogging shoes. That's Batman in the Boondocks. And then on the bottom, I think a lot of people who missed it. Uncle Al has to fight 143 million of these guys, so maybe I'll talk about it later. Okay, I got a lot of information I gotta go through. Don't forget, tonight is Just in Time's Prepping, and I think it's 8 p.m. or 7 p.m. This evening. Monday, we're doing a live stream. Please come by. It's Will Russell's Just in Time Prepping. So stop on by tonight on Monday. Back to the meat products and stuff. I read a lot of old books and a lot of cooking books on smoking, making sausages and jerky, so that's not my problem, but I know all about that one. So, and folks, please check out Dawn's Tomorrow, Afro Survivalist, and Sister Prepper. We need 20 more people to view Sister Prepper's first video. I don't know what the heck she's doing. I guess another amateur. Okay, remember, Uncle Alan's not a prepper. He's an old survivalist. Prep for it. He prepped for it. Bethany Myers. Liberty Garden. Your garden looks good. Just be careful. We got some weird weather coming up ahead. It'll be either really hot, really mild, or really cold. Take your pick. Or tornado. Harshman Hill, Cindy John, Corsair Trainers. Please check out Steve's channel at Corsair Trainers. Really good. I sent all my beginning people over there. Uncle Alan got so much information. I have so little time. I got about, I think, 1,012 or 8, 1,008 videos to go, and then I'm through. No more of this stuff because it's killing me, and I got too many problems, medical problems. Sister Prepper, like I said, this one is for Cheryl Hirsch, DUI Fun, and James Hutto, Anna Lee Brown, Belgian Prepper, Savage Survival, West Wind Survival, like I said before, 3D Tripper, Kentucky Survival, Jeff Notkey, Diane SFF. That's why I did the food and cooking playlist for you. Reverend Christine, for Reverend Christine, I did the playlist of aliens, UFOs, and weird thoughts by Uncle Al. And that's about it, folks. And then we have Just in Time Prepping and BA and Sippy Cup. Go check out my cowbell video. And see how much time we got left. Well, we got about 4 minutes or less. I might have to do a second part because it's a fairly long discussion. Now, okay, the problem with a lot of survival equipment today is either they lost their minds. It's too Batman and the Boondocks. I'm expecting survivalists to go out there in spandex, wearing capes and masks, running around with little tiny bottles of water instead of having a canteen or something full. Okay, it gets ridiculous. Uncle Alan's old, not stupid. I got a lot of information and so little time. Now, every time a helicopter goes up and looks for people out in the mountains, they have to charge anywhere from $5,000 to $8,000 to airlift you and rescue you. That's not including ambulance for ground support, medical support. So totally, if it's a real bad thing, if you're air rescued and sent to a hospital, you're looking at a bill close to 20 grand. So don't get hurt and don't do anything stupid out there. Okay, Uncle Alan pull out too many people. Now, behind the grapevine, when you go from the grapevine going toward the San Gabriels and towards LA and San Diego, those are the low Sierras. Now, where you got Uncle Alan that's the high Sierras. I gotta tell people that because a big problem that I wrote down in my notes, this is for X-Ray Zoo, we have altitude sickness around here. If you go in our area and you go in the high Sierras from the foothills up there, you die from 3 things: embolism, altitude sickness, oxidation, lack of oxygen, and you die. Okay? You're not breathing deep enough and holding it to get the oxygen. We find more people passed out on trails. We have more people die from embolism. That's blood clot to the brain because pressure difference. You spend all day at one elevation and you don't realize that you went to a higher elevation. And then when you come down to the valley, your brain explodes. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I think I got to do 2. Excuse me. Your brain explodes. Where West Wind's at, he doesn't have that problem because those are lower Sierras. You only have to face probably heat, mountain lions, a few coyotes, a lot of ticks and rattlers, scorpions and tarantulas. Yes, they do have the Mexican scorpion and they do have the Mexican tarantula in your area, so please be careful. You haven't seen that other leg, that one I showed earlier in my other video, that was my right leg, which is kind of messed up. So I have to keep this short. Sorry, Cheryl. I was going to talk about more about arts and crafts, but we'll get that to part 2. So this is part 1 of Cheryl's, whatchamacallit, Cheryl Hirsch DIY Fun Arts and Crafts. I'm glad I'm talking about arts and crafts, one of my secrets. Okay, kids, I'll catch you later.